Good evening and salutations, my JH fans. I have a question. How did I just watch? I feel so confused by whatever this episode is supposed to be. Okay? I don't know if it was a schedule or something, but it's like they knew that they couldn't shoot this episode the day before Thanksgiving. They knew it was going to be after Thanksgiving, so they knew they had to sit there and give us something. But at the same time, it's like they wanted to sit there and try to give us somewhat of a Thanksgiving special. So it's like they mushed the two together, and I'm just like, I go back to a reaction video that Dion Corner was making on his channel, the Courtney one, where she kept having that whole Groundhog's Day. She kept waking up and having brain surgery, and that's when you had the AJ Allen. I think his name was Warlock or something. See, that was a whole special. That was a whole special from start to finish. They didn't sit there and try to throw in a story. This was just a special. This was like, I don't. So much that doesn't make any sense. Now, I've read the comments, okay? I've read the comments. Um, I don't want to sit there and say this without sounding too much like a negative Nancy. I feel that people are giving these writers, no, how do I sit there and say this? I feel like maybe my expectations needs to start lowering to match the episodes that I'm given. Because people are sitting there saying that, Holly and Robert are, like that's the whole plan is for them to sit there and switch the jewelry around and it'll be a fake. And I'm just like, no, 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 no. They want to write these characters incompetent. Okay. I don't know why, but this is what they want to do. This whole what if scenarios and stuff like that. No, 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 no. This is Robert that is was an agent at one point, decided to get a drink from Holly. Never mind the fact that he has sensitive information and he should not just be hanging around the Metro Court just in the dining area by himself without a police presence with him. But okay, sure. This is what we're working with. And this is where we get into today's episode. Because I was like, where am I going with this? This is where we get into today's episode. I want to start off with the Robert. Why is Holly, who is a trained, I'm assuming she's a trained agent, right? Like she's been in the spy game, she knows this, that, and the third, and she's holed out in a cabin. Why not keep going? I'm pretty sure that car had a full tank of gas. You can found some way to get some more gas. She's at the Canadian border or whatever. I don't know how hard it is to cross back and forth, but I'm like, bro, you could like went anywhere and just kept driving. And yet she is decided to stop at some sort of shack of a cabin. Um, Now the deputy mayor is kind of hanging around, and I'm like, why are you hanging around the police station? You already got the mayor there. Why are you there? And of course, Alexis. Alexis came in because Jordan was like, yo, listen, I should arrest you because you leaked some information, yada, yada, yada. Alexis was like, yo, we have a deal. And you didn't help you enter the bargain. So I did what I felt was right. And I have a duty to public, you have a duty to public, so this is how it's going to go. Like, I should arrest you. I was like, you do realize that she is also, I mean, granted, she's not a lawyer anymore, but she knows a lot of tricks and trades to get herself out of situations like that. So it was really no point of even giving her, getting her to come down for sit there and say, nope, bring her in pass, and I got rights, and duties and stuff. Bye. That's literally what ended up happening. You just, I guess you inconvenienced her by wasting her gas and her time. So there's that. She gets back. Well, well, Alexis goes to Sonny's place. Um, I feel like that's the old setup from a long time ago that they got back. Cause I could have swore I remember when I first started watching the soap opera that might have been his place, or at least they came close to it. Anyway, you got Sonny, you got Nina, Sasha, Gladys, um, Sam, and Dante. They talked about Cody for a little bit, but nothing really came of it. It's like Sam couldn't really get into it, or she didn't want to get into it. Because, Cody was like, oh, well, me, him got arrested. I took the fall for him or something like that. And instead of her asking him, what happened between you and him? And telling what's going on, she's like, no, I just, I don't think he deserved a necklace, his reaction, and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, but you keep going around in circles. No one likes that. I was going to sit there and say no man likes that, but no one likes that. So they got their whole thing going on. At some point, they're about to get together. And Sam is outside trying to distract Dante. And Alexis get there, and Gladys is upset with Alexis because Gladys is like, how the public knew who Brando's killer was, but we didn't, and I'm upset about it. And I'm just like, what's the difference? Like, I don't understand why she was that angry. It's not like she printed gruesome details about his death or anything like that. She just told the public, like, okay, well, you're gonna sit there and read about it, or I don't know, go on Twitter or something like that. You're gonna find it some sort of way. So why does that matter? But apparently, she was so angry and so stressed that now she's gonna go out and blow some of Sasha's money because she's Gladys, and that's the old Gladys is rearing um her ugly head. I'm just not there trying to be nice because I know she just lost her son, but she also sold out her son and his fake son to Cyrus, so there's that. But yeah, she's gonna sit there and she's gonna go down to that poker game and lose a lot of Sasha's money, and Sasha could just sit there and be more sad. And I don't know. Every time I watch Sasha now, I'm just like, why is it always so depressing watching you? And I get it. A lot of bad stuff happened to her, right? There was always comments, not my comment section, but I was there watching like some clips from GH, and people like, they're always doing that to Sasha, and they why they doing that to Sasha for? They can never make her happy, and I'm like, well, I don't know. Um, Sasha didn't really do too much of anything, to be honest. She didn't even really need to be there, but I think I almost feel bad for the actress, not because of all the stuff that she has to deal with, because she's an actress, that's what she's paid to do, but just the fact that sometimes I feel like some of her scenes are just somewhat, I don't want to say meaningless, but it's like every time she comes in, it's like she comes in to be sad. It's like, oh, I don't really feel so happy anymore. That's what I feel like every time I see her on screen. Um, Brooklyn and Chase seem like they had like the slowest argument possible. I'm just like, Casey, you're gonna actually get to why you're upset with Brooklyn because Brooklyn has no idea why you're upset with her. Okay, we're not doing this. We're not doing a Ridge and Brooke thing. We're not doing this. And of course, they took their time, and right um, towards the end, that's when Chase was like, "What you gonna tell me about the letter you're supposed to write or not?" But of course, it took forever because this is what we do on the soap opera. You got that going on. You got Olivia that wants to make the perfect Thanksgiving, and of course, it doesn't happen in the and I can't even bring myself to sit there and say hilarious fashion. So she ordered a turkey, and the turkey came alive. Like the turkey was alive. She thought it was like all cooked and everything, and it was a live turkey. So she tried to call the Metro Court and everything, and nothing. Like no chefs would really go out there and cook the bird. Meanwhile, Leo's looking at the turkey. He's like, "Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna make sure that they don't do anything to you." So Leo lets the turkey free. There were some scenes with Carly and Willow and Michael. It didn't really go anywhere. They're just talking about looking for Willow's birth parents because I don't know. This story has been going on forever. But anyway, the bird gets loose and everyone runs because for some odd reason this turkey is so scary that they just said, "Screw it." So they're outside watching this turkey destroy most of the stuff in the house. And then towards the end, they're like, "Oh, we can sit there and get pizza because, they can never have a turkey." And I was just like, man, how are they going to sit there and screw up Thanksgiving this year? Maybe it's my expectation, but I think when it used to happen in the beginning, when I first started watching it, it was funny. And I think it was just funny because I was still new to it, you know? When you watch it for a while and you see how it every week, this happens, that happens, it's like, it's not even funny anymore. It's just, I don't know. Now, going back to Holly. So they find out where Holly's at. They get a task force and everything. You would think at some point Holly would, you know, get in the car, drive away, high speed chase something. Nope. I'm gonna sit there and just hide out in this shed, in this lamp that I'm surrounded by wood. I'm pretty sure nothing can happen because I am totally not a klutz in this scene. It's gonna go fine. So, Robert's like, hey, you need to come out and everything like that. And, you know, she's all like, oh, is Laura safe? This, that, and the third. I'm like, no, she was safe when you left her. I'm pretty sure she was gonna be safe after that. Somehow she knocks over. Oh, you also had one of Victor's men at the scene because the deputy mayor told one of Victor's guys where Holly was going to be at. So Holly knocks the lamp over. There's a fire. This shouldn't be funny. This shouldn't be funny, but for some odd reason, I was just like, what? She comes, she comes out burning, like she's on fire, and she's running around, and they teach you as a they teach they teach you as a kid, stop, drop, and roll. Holly did none of that. Meanwhile, you got Robert that's just like, he's all like, he's being super dramatic. He's like, Holly, no. Like, you want to get a jacket or an extinguisher or some water? No, we're just gonna all watch this woman just burn alive. You want to get some marshmallows? Like, what? What? This is why at times I know this is supposed to be a fantasy. Okay, this was a scene that was supposed to invoke some sort of, oh, I can't believe it. This is happening. Please do something. Not me sitting there laughing so hard that I wound up getting a headache. You ever laugh so hard that your throat is dry, you wind up getting a headache because you're just like, I can't believe somebody wrote that, gave it to like three other people. They looked at it and was like, yep, this is good. Somebody watched this whole episode probably with a straight face and was like, nah, this is good to go. It's like there was so much wrong in this whole scene. Like, this is so. You know what? This is fun. This was funny. I'll give him points for that. Okay, I'll give him points for that because this was actually hilarious. So bravo on that. I don't know what they were going for. Whatever they thought they were doing, it clearly didn't work, but it worked on me because it was hilarious to sit there and watch Holly run around like an idiot being on fire and a bunch of idiots in the background that they're yelling and looking like maybe we should do something. Let's get jackets and start trying to beat the flames or something, get an extinguisher or like something. No, we're just gonna watch the poor woman burn to death. You can't sit there and tell me this is how Holly's gonna go out, right? The great Holly Sutton is gonna go out like this. She has a necklace on. I'm pretty sure she had a necklace on, maybe. And now she just burnt to death. Okay. I swear, if this is how they kill off Holly, I almost feel like doing a special side video on how you take a historical character like Holly Sutton, who's been around since my parents have been watching the show, and was just like, "Hey, you want to know how Holly died? Yeah, she burnt alive. Yeah, no. She had a whole standoff with the cops, and it wasn't even like a shootout. It was just like she came out with the necklace, and she was a clutch, and she knocked over like this open flame, this little lamp, and she went outside and she started burning to death, and then everyone just stood there and just watched. Sounds like I'm doing a damn comedy special. I feel like that might be about it. Um, just double check. Oh, did I mention that Drew was there? Yeah, Drew was there. Drew was there. Michael was there. Carly was there. Willow was there. They didn't really talk about anything too special except for finding her parents and um, explaining some of the reasons why Trina and Jocelyn wasn't there. Funny, they didn't bother to explain why Monica wasn't there. I wonder what they're going to do with that. I know a couple of times they had temporary Monica Monica's come on in and do their thing for a little bit, but now it's at a point where it's like, are we just going to retire this character? Don't get me wrong, I don't want to retire the character, but we need to do something with the character. This is I was gonna sit there and say this is pretty stupid, but then again, Hope being gone and came back like a year after in another sideshow, another special, and I mean Hope from Days of Our Lives, so they could sit there and have that giant little hole in their show, then I think that this one would be somewhat fine. I like that's about it. I can't really think of anything else that happens. With that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, since I'm putting out this video early before I do my live streams tonight, tomorrow, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, on YouTube. Do I even have to say on YouTube anymore? On YouTube. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.